Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. As you can tell, today's video is all about XRP, and in today's video I'm going to go through a couple of reasons as to why I think the 50 cent level for XRP is going to be one of the most pivotal and most vital points in the chart going forward, with clues that we're getting from Elliott wave, Fibonacci, and of course the XRP USD chart, also taking a peek into the XRP Bitcoin chart and the XRP Ethereum chart to see if we can get the clues as to where we might see XRP dump and then pump to in the future. But guys, if you like the video, give it a like. Of course, any comments, subscriptions, always appreciated. Let's get straight into it. So the first thing that I've done here for XRP is just draw out a bit of a zone that I think many people who are trading XRP or looking at the XRP chart, they're going to have this zone marked out on the charts. They're seeing it as a clear resistance and a clear support right now for XRP. However, one thing that I think this zone is doing is just creating a sort of sense that we're in a bit of a support region here, which in my opinion right now for XRP will be building up a lot of liquidity below. This is because people are seeing this chart. It seems so easy right now just to enter bids for XRP up and around this 58-60 cent region with these rejection wicks. I think people are potentially entering longs right now in XRP with stop losses below here. So one thing that I want to be looking out for is just looking at previous price history on the 3 daily time frame. Is there anything that we can be looking at with the little bits of price action before major moves that can give us a potential zone as to where XRP may drop to if we do go out and take out those liquidations? So what we need to do that is focus on the little bits of consolidation that happen in XRP's price chart before major moves, because I would argue big candles like this and this and this is not real trading. This is when profits are made for the people who are trading in ranges and entering bids at key levels, but key structural levels, not just key levels that we're sort of looking at and thinking, oh wow, yeah, this is a key structural resistance and support. You need to be able to spot when the market makers are potentially doing this to trap a bit of liquidity below levels. So one thing that I think we need to do is focus on the candle body closes here on the 3 daily time frame and drop it down to a key structural level on the candle body closes and above. And one thing you will notice, that level takes us down to that 52-51 cent region, which even then I do believe is still too high. I think we need to be focusing on the bits of price action just before major moves, bits of price action like here and here and here for XRP, where major moves are manipulated above and below, and then the real move happens. As you can see, this was the range right here for XRP where consolidation happened. We got that little dip below, almost like a Wyckoff accumulation on the lower time frame, before springing out there, retesting and taking that liquidity once again. So realistically, when we take a look at XRP's price chart right now, this zone right here was when major bids was made, manipulated above and below, and then the real move happened for XRP to the upside. So once again, we're going to drop this zone for XRP down to that, what in my opinion is the demand zone. Many people will have this demand zone a little bit higher, and that's why in my opinion the liquidity will be created below these wicks here for XRP to potentially go in for a bit of a long liquidation before a spike to the upside. And one thing you will notice is on the 3 daily time frame, we've got a bit of an order block here, which many people again will have that key structural, what will be seen as support on there, outlining why they think there's going to be a bounce from this level. However, I would argue the complete opposite, because if you take a look at this order block here on the 3 daily time frame, many people who saw XRP's rise to the upside here at this point potentially might have started putting in a bit of a short, and you can see that's when the market maker really starts to ramp up the movements in the market, taking out all of that liquidity. And what do you know? Bringing it all the way back to a big bearish candle on the higher time frame to bring in many longs into the market, and once again trapping longs in the market and shorts in the market, leaving a range in the market right now for XRP, which I think is going to be very much manipulated once again, which is why I do think instead of that 60 cent region that everyone's focusing on right now, I think the real zone that we need to be looking at as players in the market, spotting what the market makers are doing, I think it's that 50 cent region that we need to be lining up for a potential bounce for XRP. But let's leave that zone right there for XRP and let's see if we can find some confluence with this zone by dropping it down to a lower time frame. Now, taking a look at this lower time frame, one of the most recent moves that I would argue is the most manipulative in the market was the candle of this candle body and wick to the upside here, obviously breaking what people would be seeing as a key resistance broken to the upside, inducing longs. So when we're talking about people long in the market up here with potential leverage plays or 10x leverage plays, their stop loss is not going to be too far below here. So one thing that I like to do to really monitor where we could potentially get a retrace to is just pull the Fibonacci from high to low of that full candle and take a look at the negative 141%. And you can see that kind of aligns with that 48 cents region. So I'm going to lower that zone once again, and let's look to the left here and see if that 48 cents region aligns with anything that we would potentially look for in the market when we're looking for retraces and bounces to the upside and downside. And take a look at that big bullish candle, almost like what we got to the upside here with the big bearish candle coming in and getting filled. We've got a big bullish candle here that hasn't really come in and got filled. And when we start to take a look at the Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin against XRP and XRP against Ethereum, I think the clues are maybe starting to align here for XRP to say that we're in a bit of a consolidation period right now that we're going to potentially be able to capitalize on. If we do get that dump down to that 48 cents region, we'd then be looking for these key levels with a potential big bearish candle coming in here to potentially look for a lower time frame trade back up to this level, in and out, quick scalp, nice and easy, sat back, relaxed approach. So taking a look at XRP against Bitcoin here, we can notice a couple of things now in the chart starting to align with the USD chart. With XRP against Bitcoin, we are looking for, as always, the fill of the big bullish candle to the upside, which hasn't quite happened for XRP here against Bitcoin. And many people, in my opinion, again, will be sort of seeing this as a support, just as, let's take a look at an example to the upside. Many people were seeing this as a resistance. XRP came above it, and what do you know? It just came straight back down. So could we be expecting XRP against Bitcoin to do a similar kind of thing here where we drop below the range? People get really bearish. They start to say, wow, XRP Bitcoin is going to zero. And then we know we'd be looking for a reclaim of the range to potentially start working its way up to that higher target. And we've seen this type of price action in crypto all around, where we see the one dip, the two dip, and then we'd be looking for at least a free wave move back to these key structural levels. Many people would see this as the key structural broken resistance again, creating that range, creating that liquidity for XRP to potentially come in and just free wave it down to the downside, wrong footing everybody once again. And on the higher time frame, could that simply be an inverted head and shoulder? And that is when in 2024 we really start to look for that breakout against Bitcoin. And on the USD chart, I believe XRP against Bitcoin is giving us a major clue here as to what is going to be happening over the next few months for XRP and why we need to be potentially just watching out, analyzing these charts, looking at these ranges and working out what are the market makers doing here to manipulate traders in the market. What are the market makers doing here to really embed psychology in the traders' minds and the investors' minds? What is it that they're trying to do here? Because they're always up to something, the market makers. They're always wanting to make people make the wrong decision at the wrong time. And now just taking a quick look at XRP against Ethereum, we can see a very similar kind of concept here for XRP against Ethereum. We're going to be looking for that big bullish candle to at least come into play, and the confluence that we've got here with XRP against Ethereum is a wick to body trend line to the downside, aligning with this clear zone in December. Many people expecting the end of November and December to be a majorly bullish time for crypto, and it might be for Bitcoin. But I think XRP is giving us real clues here as to what may be happening. XRP against United States dollar, XRP against Bitcoin, XRP against Ethereum. In my opinion, they're all pointing to potentially a 20% dip to the downside, whether it's against the USD or Bitcoin. I think everything is really starting to align now for XRP to really push down, take out some late longs and some greed in the market, some potential what would be seen, in my opinion, psychologically as a bit of a too laid back of an approach. I know we like to be laid back in the market and sat back and relaxed. However, you can be too laid back and too sat back and relaxed and enter in positions willy-nilly, not really caring, and then the market throws a spanner in the works, goes in for a little potential dip to the downside. You see late longs, or even just longs that have been building up and building up as a potential clear what's seen as resistance and support is outlined and embedded in the trader's psychology. The market takes it out and then gets ready for the real move to the upside. And just a quick word on the Patreon, because I'm still getting people asking what we can be expecting to see in the Patreon if we do sign up. And you've got my chart settings in there, bit of educational content that I'm adding 1 to 2 videos a week. We've got altcoin requests, stocks, Bitcoin, higher time frame, lower time frame. Just really going through the things that I'm showing you today in a little bit more depth and teaching people how and why I do things. So I'm going to be monitoring, of course, XRP and the other altcoins on the lower time frame and putting out the potential higher time frame exit and exit strategies and entry strategies for different things that I'm looking at. We've already got quite a lot of entry and exit strategies on there. So if you do want to decide that that's your thing, it's $10 a month, so the price of a coffee for a week. Nice and easy, sit back, relaxed approach, real good community. Loving everything that everyone's putting on here. It's really great to see a community come together like this and support and really discuss ideas and potentially enter and exit together. It just creates that sense of not doing things on your own and having a bit of a plan. Of course, everything I put out is not financial advice, as with everything on YouTube, but we like to take that sit back, relaxed approach to the market, letting the market come to us and letting the market play out. And if the market comes to us, great. If it don't, we'll sit back and wait for the potential opportunity to strike on other moments. So, guys, if you like the video, give it a like. If you don't, no problem. Like I say, any comments, subscriptions is always appreciated. Sit back, relax, and let the market do the work. Cheers, guys, and I'll see you next time.